I'm gonna show you my secret to getting a crispy bottom on a pizza crust in a home oven without using a pizza stone or steel. Pizza is one of my favorite comfort foods of all time, and for years I just ordered in until I learned how to make the dough from scratch and get that crispy bottom we all love. I've made this pizza dough recipe before. It's very easy. Just dissolve some sugar into warm water and stir some active dry or instant yeast in, setting it aside for several minutes and let it bloom. Then combine some all-purpose flour and salt, give it a quick mix, and then add in a little olive oil and the bloomed yeast mixture. Mix it together until a shaggy dough forms, and now you have two options. You could knead the dough for 7 to 10 minutes until smooth and elastic, then let it rise in a warm area covered for an hour before using, or the lazy method if you plan ahead. You can just cover it and let it rise for at least 6 to 8 hours to overnight in an oven that's turned off. No kneading needed. I went with the second method for this one and placed it in the fridge after it rose to use the next day. The next day, take the dough out of the fridge at least an hour before using to warm to room temperature. It's risen beautifully with the yeast creating pockets of gas that will bubble up and create that airy crust everyone loves. At one point after it's risen, fold the dough in on itself to form a round ball and let the gluten rest a while so it's easier to stretch before making your pizza. Grate some low moisture mozzarella cheese and prepare all the toppings you like. I'm just making a simple classic pepperoni pizza today. And now, here's my secret. A pizza screen. Much lighter and convenient to use than a steel or stone, but I promise you it works wonders. Lightly rub some oil on it to prevent sticking just in case. Keep in mind if you are using a screen for the first time, some types require it to be seasoned. Just follow package instructions. The holes in the pizza screen allows the air from underneath to really cook the bottom, creating that crisp exterior. On a clean surface, generously sprinkle some flour and roll your dough out gently, flipping it over and stretching it, being careful not to tear the dough. Once you have roughly a round circle that matches the size of the screen you are using, slide the pizza screen underneath and stretch the dough out to create the crust at the edges. In most home ovens, you should be able to fit a 12-inch pizza screen in, which makes roughly a medium-sized pizza. If you want a thinner crust, cut this recipe down to 2/3 or 3/4 the amount. I'm using store-bought pizza sauce today that comes in a very convenient squeeze bottle. Spread the sauce evenly using a back of a spoon. Don't use too much or you're gonna get a soggy crust. Top with a layer of cheese and then your toppings of choice. Meanwhile, your oven should be preheated to 485 degrees Fahrenheit, and you'll want your oven rack on the second from the bottom rung. Bake the pizza for about 15 to 18 minutes depending on your oven and the brownness to your liking for your crust. When you take it out, prepare another raised wire rack to set your pizza on. This will prevent the steam from making your crust soggy. Slice the pizza to your desired size. I used scissors because I find it easier and less messy than using a pizza cutter, and enjoy. Look at how crispy that crust on the bottom is. This definitely satisfies my cravings, and there is nothing better than salty pepperoni, tangy tomato sauce, melty cheese, and a light and fluffy yet crisp crust, all in one delicious bite. Make this for your friends and family to enjoy for any occasion. And now you know the secret to making homemade pizza with a crispy crust. I'm interested to know what type of toppings you like on your pizza. Just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see everyone next time. Bye everyone.